Happy Monday, everybody. My name is Brandon Rosa. Welcome to episode 321 of the Xbox in 10 podcast, your weekly source of Xbox gaming news covered in around 10 minutes. Every Monday, this podcast covers new game releases, the previous week's news, and we all are an Xbox-related fun fact together. The show is on YouTube and podcast services around the world, so please subscribe in your favorite and leave a review. Xboxin10.com, no numbers, is your quick source for links to all of our podcast destinations and social media profiles you can follow at Xboxin10. To start, let's talk game releases. The big games out last week were Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 Remake, as well as Destiny 2, The Edge of Fate, DLC. Did anybody else know that was coming out? The games coming out this week include Abiotic Factor, QB Blockbite, Ludo, Monument Valley 3, Wildgate, Chess Bottle, Rogue Raccoon, Secret Paws Cozy Offices, Wheel World, Hatsune Miku Logic Paint S+, Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers, Crowd City, and Kawaii Girls Panic. There are some new games available now and or coming soon to Game Pass, and they are as follows. High on Life back on Cloud Console and PC, RoboCop Rogue City Cloud PC and Series X and S, My Friendly Neighborhood on Cloud Console and PC, Back to the Dawn Cloud Console and PC. July 22nd, you can play Abiotic Factor Cloud PC and Series X and S. July 23rd, Wheel World, Cloud PC and Series X and S. July 24th, Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers, Cloud PC and Series X and S. On July 29th, Grounded 2, Game Preview, Cloud PC and Series X and S. And then August 1st, Farming Simulator 25, Cloud Console and PC. Now on to last week's biggest news stories, and we have 5 to cover this week in a slow summer set of news stories. Number 1, rumor Xbox has locked in a November release date for Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Ben Carey at Pure Xbox writes, "The word on the street is that Call of Duty Black Ops 7 will launch this November. Shocked? Nah, probably not. But considering last year's entry arrived in October, it's looking like Xbox and Activision are taking a few extra weeks to get Black Ops 7 out the door. The official release date is set for November 14th, 2025, according to well-known COD leaker The Ghost of Hope. That same source is also claiming that Call of Duty Next, a regular hands-on event for that year's upcoming COD title, will take place at the end of September prior to a public beta test. Earlier this month, the Game Awards host Jeff Keighley announced that Black Ops 7 will open this year's Gamescom opening night livestream in August, where we may find out more information on this year's COD launch plans. There's a chance that the full release date doesn't get revealed until Call of Duty Next, though. Again, said it was a slow news story week, but the game that will likely at least be number 1 or 2 for the best-selling game of the year, and whether the other one be College Football 26, is Black Ops 7, so if this comes out on November 14th, happy day after the birthday to me. Number 2, Xbox tests letting you stream your own games on PC. Emma Roth at The Verge writes, Xbox is bringing its Stream Your Own Game feature to PC. On Tuesday, the company announced that Xbox insiders with a Game Pass Ultimate subscription can try streaming the Xbox games they own, including some that are available on console only, directly from the Xbox PC app. Xbox started letting Game Pass Ultimate subscribers stream games from their library to the Series X and S and Xbox One consoles earlier this year. Game Pass Ultimate subscribers can also stream games from their TVs and browsers on devices like smartphones, PCs, tablets, and MetaQuest headsets. Bringing the feature to PC is exceptionally helpful as it will help users conserve storage when playing games with massive file sizes like Call of Duty Black Ops 6, which requires 128GB of free SSD space. Xbox currently lets users stream more than 250 games from their libraries, in addition to the ones they get through Game Pass. The company says it plans on adding more console-only games and Xbox Play Anywhere titles to the list in the future. To the last bit of this news story, Xbox Play Anywhere, that is their big push. We heard all about it at the showcase this year, so that when you buy the game once, you can play it across all of your devices through Xbox, the software, on any hardware device that you want. This is just them continuing to give you options as you interact with Xbox through all different devices. Speaking of cloud gaming, number 3, rumor Xbox is working on next-gen cloud gaming, including PC-based streaming. Ben Carey at Pure Xbox writes, Despite questions about Xbox's next-gen hardware plans, one thing's for sure is that the team's continued focus on cloud gaming, which is quickly becoming a core feature of the ecosystem. This week, Microsoft began rolling out the Stream Your Own Game cloud service to PC, and it sounds like the Windows platform could have a big role in the feature's future. In a lengthy post on all things Xbox cloud gaming, Windows Central detailed a few things that they've heard are in the works for the service somewhere down the line. Reporter Jez Corden said he's heard Microsoft is already testing PC-based rather than Xbox console-based servers for its next-gen cloud provision. which could lead to higher bitrate and resolution options for cloud gaming. Quote, it's not exactly a revelation to know that Microsoft is looking to improve the situation here. I've heard that Microsoft is already testing PC-based rather than Xbox console-based servers for its next-gen cloud provision, while retaining backwards compatibility with the existing library. Microsoft announced a partnership with AMD specifically to maintain Xbox console backwards compatibility on its future chips, despite the broad expectation that they will be PC-oriented. So you can expect Microsoft's next-gen Xbox Cloud to support higher bitrate and resolution options, getting closer to NVIDIA's 4K GFN Ultimate tier. Microsoft's current gen options reach for 1080p and 60 FPS at most, although it's not always able to hit those targets based on a variety of factors, end quote. So again, Microsoft, at least rumored, to be working on upgraded options for you to be able to play the games you want on whatever device you want through the cloud. They do need to upgrade their infrastructure in this capacity because people who really do enjoy streaming games seem to favor NVIDIA GeForce Now, which you also get those 4K options, which you can't currently on Xbox. Number 4, Microsoft suddenly kills its movies and TV store on Xbox and Windows. Tom Warren at The Verge writes, Microsoft has suddenly shut its movies and TV store on Xbox consoles and Windows PCs. As of today, you can no longer purchase new movies or TV shows from the Microsoft Store on Xbox or Windows, but you'll still be able to access previously purchased content on your devices. Quote, downloads will continue to be available on Windows and in HD max resolution, end quote, Microsoft says, but you'll have to continue using the Movies and TV app on Windows or Xbox to play the content you own, rather than accessing it from another service unless you purchased movies are part of Movies Anywhere in the US. Microsoft is not offering a refund for purchases either. The closure has been nervously anticipated by Xbox and Windows users ever since Microsoft shut down its Groove Music service in 2017. Microsoft originally launched a movies and TV storefront with the Zune Marketplace in 2006, before it was replaced by Xbox Video in 2012, that then morphed into the Movies and TV app and store in 2015, and now a decade later it's going away. Simply put, Microsoft and Xbox can't compete in this market, that's why it's being shut down. It's sad to see. I personally didn't really buy or purchase anything through this, but I imagine I have some freebies along the way that I guess will be carried forward in some sort of way in the future. And number 5, Asus seems to have accidentally leaked the ROG Xbox Ally prices in Europe. Fraser Gilbert, Pure Xbox writes, Microsoft has yet to announce anything official about the ROG Xbox Ally prices, but we have had reports about what both versions of the handheld might cost, and now that the creators seem to have leaked the prices for parts of Europe. This was spotted by outlet 3D Juegos recently, taking a screen grab of a Google preview that says it's from the Asus store itself. According to this preview, the cheaper version will be €5.99, and the more expensive one will be €8.99. Assuming this is actually the real deal, and not a mistake, it aligns with the exclusive report about the ROG Xbox Ally prices from a month ago via YouTuber EXTAS1S that also suggested it would be €5.99 and €8.99 in many European countries. In this report, it was suggested that the US pricing may be around $100 cheaper, but this was far from confirmed, with the YouTuber making clear that they weren't confident on the detail. People had a lot to say about this, and the internet consensus is that they won't cost this much, with the upper model in the US being close to about $1,000, with the other model around $799. People do need to prep that if they want console quality gaming on the go in a handheld form, it is going to be quite expensive. As always, we end our show with a fun fact about Xbox, and this one is about some lore facts in the Call of Duty Black Ops franchise. Credit to Siege.gg. So Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War and the brainwashing. The story is set between the events of the second and third game in Black Ops Cold War. During the campaign, you also encounter themes referencing events from Black Ops 3 and other parts of the series, which in fact occurred later or perhaps earlier. Some moments may make you question what's real and what might be the result of mysterious mind control. And this is talking about all the brainwashing that goes on without your characters throughout the series. I have not played a Black Ops campaign since maybe number 2, which I remember liking, but times have just passed from these Call of Duty campaigns. Every year I say I'm going to check it out and I'm interested. And at this point, we're working on number 7. I have no idea what the story is. It's confusing. Go watch a YouTube video about it if you're actually interested. Thank you all for listening to the Xbox in 10 podcast, your weekly source of Xbox gaming news covered in around 10 minutes. If you like the show, please subscribe to your favorite podcast service, share it with your friends, leave a review, and follow on all social media at Xbox in 10. This past week, had no time to game. I'm recording this late on Sunday. Woke up this morning, almost finished my chores, was about to sit down for a good 5 hours of Clair Obscur, and my garbage disposal broke. So, hoping to finish this up and get at least an hour in to Clair Obscur Expedition 33, which I continue to enjoy, although I do think it started way stronger than the middle of the game. It feels like I'm in the back end of Act 2, and Act 3 appears to be very short, so I think I'm finally finishing up this experience so I can move on to something next. My name is Brandon Rose. You can follow me on Xbox at Broza93. Hope you all have a great week, stay safe, and keep on gaming.